Hello everybody, welcome back to Casual Gamer Oz as we get to our final round of Season 4 on F1 2017 Career Mode. Toro Rosso driver Ben Waterworth. Hopefully the last time I'll say those words as we hope to get a new team for Season 5. Abu Dhabi, a circuit that we have qualified in 15th 3 previous times. Our best ever qualifying here. Season 1 of F1 2016, Season 2 and 3 of F1 2017. Alrighty, let's do this Abu Dhabi. 14th is where they want us to go. We've never qualified that high before, but we need to do it this time around because we need the reputation points, and it's very much looking likely that Renault is our destination next season based on our reputation heading into this round. They are the only team that is really interested in us, at least in terms of the reputation points. Obviously Red Bull would be nice to keep up the consistency level in our career trajectory in terms of junior team to senior team, but their interest in us kind of dropped off after USA when we clipped Ricardo. Obviously Ferrari is the ultimate goal, but we're still a few seasons away from them. I've been saying that for a few seasons, and at the moment it's going to be a very tough task for us to ever get into one of those red cars, but hopefully if the Renault drive materialises, we can start to show our true worth in a overall better car. We know we've developed the engine here on this Toro Rosso to be the best in the field, but the rest of the car is fairly rubbish. We're still only the third worst performing overall car, even with the best engine. So that obviously is not good enough long term for this car. Although if we're forced to stay another season, I guess the positives is that we can develop it a little bit differently heading forward into a new season. We're not going to match our 14th here. We're going to end up with our perennial 15th or maybe even 16th. So we're going to lose a tad of reputation coming into the qualifying, but the race is the last one they'll remember us from. As we come across here the line, and we're going to cross the line in 17th.
Sorry about that. Just was not a...
Well, it's only again 2 points, 3 of where they want us, but again we know that they deliberately tend to, well, not deliberately, they tend to punish you more. We're not getting into that complaint mode. Anyway, we're going to focus on finishing ahead of where they want us to, and we're also going to focus on finishing every Grand Prix this season. We finish this race, we finish every Grand Prix this season. Can you believe it? Let's find out how we go. We're going to do that now. 22 races in a row we've finished. We finished the last 2 of last season. Never retired from the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, only when I deliberately got myself disqualified in Season 2 on F1 2016. So, I've just jinxed myself, no doubt, by saying that. And we're not going to update the car. We're going to keep these points, because if we have to stay with Toro Rosso, then we can upgrade it afterwards. If not, we can take them over with us to Renault or whoever we get taken up to with next. And we're going to lose this rivalry. And this is a frustrating. Look how much we lose half of our points from Renault. What I'm telling you about being punished more than you get, like, it's bullshit. It is bullshit. And look how far drop we off the purple scale. How many times in a row are we at the top there and we push it further? You should get a few, like, you know, extra points there. Again, you get punished more than you get rewarded. It's ridiculous. Alright, our best finish here in Abu Dhabi is 10th place. And that came in Season 1 on F1 2017. So only once have we ever finished in the points. Finished 11th here twice. The last 2 seasons, actually. We started 15th, finished 11th. 15th in Season 1 on F1 2016, and as I mentioned, disqualified in Season 2 of F1 2016. But deliberately, we were being a dick in that race. So, let us do this. Can we complete the perfect season in terms of no DNFs? Not the perfect season of perfect wins. I wonder if that's been achieved. I'm sure it has. Alright, here we go. Not much in the stand bank there with the fuel mix. We're going to cut across here to the inside straight away. Oh, we've got cars on the left of us there. We're going to get squeezed into turn 1. Oh, good start by the Sauber. Pascal Verline. Whoa! No overtaking. Yellow flags, yellow flags. We can see the yellow flags this time around. All right. Racing. I don't know how badly the damage is to the front wing. It's only a 1 panel red, which will be disappointing. A huge start there by Verline, because they've got no points this season, the Sauber. That was a dive bomb move if I've ever seen one. And it looked as though he was going to make that stick, but no. Bad luck there for Verline. Telling me to box this lap, but I'm not going to. The power differential there on our car to Alonso's Honda. Oh. I'm going to just get racy with Fernando. He's going to spin me. Oh, I'm going to hold on to it. I'm going to out-drag him. We're stuck in rich mode. I'm going to take it off rich mode because we've used a lot already in that first lap. And our goal now here is not going to be points. We want to finish this race, obviously, to complete our perfect finish to the season. But obviously, we're in a position where we want to be. We only need to be 16th. And we're currently in 15th. So that is obviously where we need to be. But we've got a damaged front wing. It's going to make it difficult into these sections. Similar to Mexico, really. That you kind of half the circuit should be okay, but the other half you're going to struggle, and you've got a very dangerous Fernando Alonso behind you, who likes to be a real dick sometimes, let's be honest. Real life too. No, I'm not an Alonso fan. Alrighty. We're 15th. Yellow flag into this section. There's going to be debris on the track. Whoa, there's debris everywhere, and that is in a very stupid spot. And again, you know that's not going to affect anyone behind us. It's only going to affect me if I run over it. So, consistency levels not the best on this game. We just scrounge our way through here. Think about this. There's been 20 Grand Prix this season, and if we finish this, we would have completed every single lap. Now, I was going to say 100 laps, but remember we technically got lapped in Monaco, so 99 laps. Interesting. Again, plenty of time to bin this. As we move into the DRS, we get a huge increase of power speed over Alonso, but nowhere near Magnussen ahead of us. But we know Alonso's going to close the gap here as the downforce on the McLaren is a little bit better than ours. We've just not focused on anything to do with the aerodynamics on this car. We've just gone, hey, we're going to make a bloody fast car in a straight line. The rest can come to us. Ericsson has gotten ahead of Alonso, considering Sainz was behind Alonso before, so Ericsson's forced his way through. The Saubers are deciding to go out with a bang. Maybe they feel that, because if you looked at that map, and after my reputation took a dip after that qualifying, it's actually Sauber who were after me. Tell you one thing, if Sauber's the only team to make me an offer, I'm staying with Toro Rosso. And God, 5 seasons with Toro Rosso, come on, no. No, no, no. Australia says no. We need to get out of this team already. We have to go ourselves offline here again, just to avoid all that debris. Oh God. Ericsson's decided to say hello to me. He wants to get inside and sit on my lap and have a cuddle. Whoa, and I think he might get a cuddle with me here. He's all over the back of me. Not bad for a pay driver, Marcus. Considering we know what Salves have done in the past, I'm going to be wary of you, Mr. IKEA. Alright, let's whack open the rich revs because you're going to get some DRS on me, but I'm just going to stretch my legs with this beautifully powered Renault Toro Rosso. I'll miss this if I go to Renault next season. I think we'll switch focus. We'll have to have a real gander at the car in terms of, because obviously we assume you go into a team and they've already developed some parts. And if they haven't, and we literally need to start from zero, then it's be like, are you fucking kidding me? What is the point? Anyway, we are still so close to doing what anybody watching this channel from the beginning, Shedmeister, can you believe that I am only a lap and a half away, or 2 laps, whatever you want to say, from literally completing an entire season without a DNF? Absolutely would have been impossible, considering my last 2 seasons how badly I went. I know I'd kind of curbed down in the DNFs compared to my very first season on F1 2016, but still it felt like a lot more. Alright, Ericsson is getting very close to me. A lot closer than I want him to be. He can't overtake me in this section though, so that's a positive. He can from this point on. And this is where my car will struggle to turn in. I have to get off the throttle because I can't turn into it properly. Oh, clip a curb. Clip a curb. Sweet. All around here. Alright, rich mode on. He'll get DRS. And I actually think from memory we haven't failed to finish within a race expected position since Monaco. Possibly. It's just off the top of my head. I could be wrong there. I'm not talking qualifying, I'm talking race only. So I think we've been very satisfied with this season, folks. Compared to our last two, very much so. And this race, again, as a few of these have been, could have been a lot different had it not been for an errant Sauber at the beginning. But the most important thing is we've kept all four wheels on the car. And we are now nearly a lap away from doing the impossible on Casual Gamer Oz. Might not be an impossible for all you professional F1 racers out there in terms of your gameplay. You do your 25%, your 50 laps, your 100 lap races, and you finish everything with all your fancy mod cons and all your steering wheels and all that sort of stuff. Good for you. This is coming from Ben Waterworth, Casual Gamer Oz, who barely can finish a Grand Prix at the best of times. I've already finished an entire season's worth in a row, but this is a consecutive full season, potentially. And this will be not only the first time I've done it here on Casual Gamers, I'm going to say this is the first time I would have ever done this on a Codemasters F1 game with no flashbacks, no restarts, nothing, ever. Might even be a Formula 1 game in general. I don't know in the past, in other Formula 1 games, if I haven't ever gone through a mode without at least restarting a race of some form because I get stroppy knowing that I could have done better. So there you go, folks. Could be a first overall. And if I don't get an offer from another team, I am going to be furious. Particularly if it's just Sauber. I mean, fuck off. I deserve a Renault offer after the season I've had. I deserve another team that is up the grid further than me to offer me a race drive. And if I don't, well, I have to stare at this bloody Red Bull box again in front of me. It's a Toro Rosso Red Bull box. If it's a different Red Bull box, I'll be happy. But if I have to stare at this beautifully liveried car for one more season, I'm going to punch Dietrich Mateschitz in the face. Even though it's probably not his fault. Vettel wins. I don't know how many races he's actually won this season, but obviously he's won back-to-back championships. We look like we are going to hold on here to 15th position. Meet our team's expectations once again, which will suit our reputation up just ever so slightly. Where will we be driving next year? We're going to find out. But what a way to end this season. A perfect season, ladies and gentlemen. We finish every single Grand Prix in a season. What a result! Wow. Can you believe it, Shedmeister? Can you believe it, anybody else who's watched any of these channels? I have gone through the entire season without a DNF. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. It's not our best season overall. We didn't win anything. We didn't even get on the podium. But it feels like overall the best season we've had. It has been in terms of number of retirements and everything else. But we'll just take a look at the replay to see what happened here with that Sauber. And then we're going to stick with this video, obviously, to see if we get an offer. Great move there. He just gets clipped by the Renault. Oh, and I had nowhere to go. Nearly avoided him. But that was my job done, basically, from that point moving forward. So we're going to take a look at the final standings before we see how we're going to fare for the next season. I end up with 35 points, which is, funnily enough, the same as I got in my very first season on F1 2016 for Sauber. That season I finished 11th. This season I finished in 10th, so it's almost like a new beginning. It's my second best here on F1 2017, and my fourth best overall. Well, equal fourth. Equal third, I should say. So I'll take that. Vettel wins a championship by 3 wins, if you don't mind. 75 points over Raikkonen. Hamilton third. Bottas in 4th place. Daniel Ricciardo 5th. Max Verstappen 6th. Massa 7th. Perez 8th. Ocon 9th. I get 10th. Grosjean in 11th. Stroll 12th. Now, if I am moving to Renault, I'm moving to a team that only get 4 points this season. Magnussen, 14th place. Doesn't get any points. Palmer, no points. Sainz, again, no points for me. No points for McLaren or Sauber this year. So, Fernando, Pascal, Marcus, and Stoffel, all with nothing. Constructors, we finished 6th in the championship. 35 points for Toro Rosso. Ferrari win it by 224 points. Mercedes 2nd. Red Bull 3rd. Force India 4th. Williams 5th, as I mentioned. Toro Rosso 6th. Haas 7th. Renault only with the 4 points. Will we be driving next year? We're about to find out. Sauber 9 points. McLaren 10 points. Alright, we're ready to do this, folks. We're going to stay with this until we head out. And we're going to be seeing, we'll do some more online races in between here and, of course, our next season. A season with no retirements. We've met so many of our goals. We've had such a great season. No retirements at all. How many points finishes did we get? I'm just going to quickly tally this up while this comes up on screen here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. So that is 0 retirements, 9 points finishes. That equals our best season. Season 2 in F1 2016, we got 9 points finishes. Equals that, but that season we also got 10 retirements. So there you go. Boosted all that to 1,460. Well, I hope that means that we're staying at Toro Rosso. Shit. That's not good. Don't get a whole lot of extra there. 765 points in terms of the next season. We know we've lost that rivalry. I don't care about that. The reputation drops on Renault? How is that possible? We need to see Emma walking towards us in a second. Yep, okay. Oh, are you kidding me? Are we not going to get another offer here? Are you actually kidding me here? This is bullshit. I'm not getting an offer. Oh my god. Are you actually fucking kidding me? Wow. This is bullshit. This is ridiculous. Why am I being forced to drive another season with Toro Rosso? This reputation system is ridiculous. I cannot believe this. This is beyond the joke. Wow, okay, well we're going to have to upgrade the car. And we're going to be stuck with Toro Rosso for a 5th season. This is bullshit. This is absolutely bullshit. Half of our career is going to be with fucking Toro Rosso. I'm furious. We're going to upgrade this car for you on this video. I can't believe that. That is absolutely bullshit. Well, at least we'll be able to get this powertrain up to full capacity, probably. So we can get this 501. We can get this 751. 3 weeks that one takes. As opposed to 1 week. 2 weeks. 3 weeks. Well, we're going to get this up and done by the end of the season, by the first few rounds. 1 week or 3 weeks. So they won't be ready till like Russia Part Impact Ultimate. I feel like we'll do this one now, and then we'll. Cause I don't think we can do both at the same time, can we? 943 department capacity reach. We'll get back up to 1,000, and we'll be able to put that in the car in China ahead of Bahrain, so that then will be ready by Spain. So yeah. Anyway, well, we've got that upgrade in the car. If I had known that, I would have put that in the car before. You idiot. All right, whatever. This is Australia. For our next round, we're going to be with fucking Toro Rosso again, folks. Overall, we are still the second worst car in the field. And we're going to start developing ourselves. We're going to have to do the chassis next, aren't we? I think, what does that affect us in terms of 21, 26? Our durability doesn't really give a shit. Powertrain's the least one. Chassis is the next. And if we go all the way up here, look how far behind we are in terms of our chassis. We are so far behind the rest of the field. McLaren have the a higher chassis there. Aerodynamics, well, we have a nice little boost that we can do there, but we're going to save it for the powertrain. God, we're so far behind. Well, this has been Season 4. We're stuck with Toro Rosso again. Absolutely ridiculous. We'll have some more online races for you coming forward. Thank you for tuning to Casual Gamer Oz for another season. NYC55 David, if you shared me on the PlayStation Network to some online races against me in the meantime, but had a very successful season and it's amounted to nothing. So I'm very disappointed in this game, but we'll see how we go next time. Thank you for tuning to Casual Gamer Oz, and we'll speak to you next time.